Hi, this is Ellen, and this is my first YouTube video that records my progress in English in financial and business contexts. I'll be reading a few selected paragraphs from FT covering two different topics every night from now on. The first topic is about Beijing's effort in saving the financial market in China. In keeping with past practice, Beijing cannot resist the temptation to interfere in the markets. The first thing brokerages should do is to shut their research departments, said Tsipras Holly, a veteran observer of China's capital markets reform. This is crazy. How can you even begin to talk about the market discipline? It is almost as if the government decided that it will manage the stock market as it does the renminbi, by setting a daily peg around which it is allowed to trade with strict upside and downside limits. Critics who think the government has overreacted are particularly mystified by the fact that the market was not malfunctioning. Trades were closing, market participants were not failing, and if anything, a 3-week 30% correction after a 12-month 150% surge seemed like a welcome adjustment. But for Mr. Xi's administration, letting the market find its own level apparently involved a loss of control and a level of risk that it could not accept. It does not bode well for the rest of his reform agenda. The second topic is about Greek crisis. Alexis Tsipras' jubilant supporters danced into the early hours in Athens' Syntagma Square yesterday morning, celebrating a landslide victory from a national referendum that served as a rebuff to austerity and domineering foreign creditors. Yet there is no celebratory ouzo for the triumphant Greek Prime Minister. Having prevailed, he is now under pressure to keep his end of a difficult bargain. The Greek people made a historic and brave choice, Mr. Tsipras said in the sober victory speech, as supporters frolicked in fountains and let off flares. Their response will alter the existing dialogue in Europe. Campaigning hard for a no vote, Mr. Tsipras had argued such a result would strengthen his negotiating hand with the country's creditors, allowing him to cut a better deal to keep Greece from tumbling out of the Eurozone. So that's it for today. Tomorrow I'll be covering how central governments and central banks trying to save the equity markets during the financial crisis, including the US government and also the Hong Kong stock exchange, how the Hong Kong government saved the Hong Kong from the short selling in 1997 during the Southeast Asia financial crisis.